Title: The Kybalion, the 7 Hermetic Principles. In a time before modern science, before psychology and physics, there existed a tradition that sought to explain the nature of reality itself. A tradition that whispered its secrets through symbols, sacred texts, and mystery schools. Hidden behind the veil of ancient Egypt and revived in the Renaissance, one mysterious book would become the cornerstone of esoteric thought. This is the story of the Kybalion, a book of timeless wisdom attributed to mysterious authors who called themselves only the 3 Initiates. Its teachings are rooted in Hermeticism, the spiritual science attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, the mythical master of alchemy, astrology, and theurgy. And at the heart of the Kybalion lie 7 Hermetic Principles, 7 laws that, once understood, reveal the hidden architecture of the universe. Today, we journey into these sacred principles. Prepare to see reality not as it appears, but as it truly is. Chapter 1. The Principle of Mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. This is the first and most foundational principle. It tells us that everything begins in the mind. Not just your thoughts or your emotions, but reality itself. The entire universe, from the stars in the sky to the thoughts in your head, exists within the mind of the all. In modern language, this resembles the idea of a holographic or simulation-based universe. That behind the appearance of physical matter lies a mental blueprint, a consciousness that is dreaming all existence into being. You are not separate from the all. You are a thought within it. And by understanding this, you gain power over your own reality. This principle offers liberation. It means that by changing your mind, you change your world. Your beliefs, your intentions, your mental habits, they form the clay from which your life is shaped. The universe is not a cold machine. It is a living, breathing mind, and you are part of its dream. Chapter 2. The Principle of Correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. This ancient maxim reveals the mirroring nature of the universe. The macrocosm and the microcosm reflect one another. What happens in the heavens is echoed on earth. What lives in your heart is mirrored in the world around you. It is through this principle that astrology, alchemy, and sacred geometry make sense. If you understand the nature of a leaf, you can understand the structure of a galaxy. If you understand your inner self, you can begin to understand the divine. It teaches us to seek patterns, to find unity between opposites, and to realize that everything is connected. You are not isolated. You are a reflection of the whole. By studying nature, you study yourself. And by transforming yourself, you transform the world. Chapter 3. The Principle of Vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle tells us that nothing in the universe is truly still. Everything is in a constant state of motion, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. Even our thoughts and emotions carry vibrational frequencies. Love and joy vibrate at higher frequencies, while fear and anger vibrate lower. Understanding this allows you to raise your own vibration, to align yourself with higher states of consciousness and attract experiences of a similar frequency. To change your life, you must first change your vibration. This is not simply poetic. It's practical. What you consume, think, say, and do all contribute to your vibrational state. Meditation, music, diet, and gratitude are tools to fine-tune your frequency. Raise your vibration, and the world will seem to rise with you. Chapter 4. The Principle of Polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Light and darkness, hot and cold, love and hate. This principle teaches that opposites are actually the same thing, differing only in degree. Cold is simply less heat. Darkness is less light. By understanding this, we realize that transformation is possible. Hate can become love. Fear can become courage. Sadness can become joy. It's not about destroying one pole, but learning to transmute it into its opposite. This is the true art of alchemy. When you're lost in despair, this principle reminds you, joy is not far. When faced with chaos, know that peace lies on the same spectrum. You only need to shift. Chapter 5. The Principle of Rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. Life moves in cycles. The rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of emotions, the changing of seasons. Your breath, your heartbeat, your very thoughts, all are governed by rhythm. This principle invites you to stop resisting the lows of life, for they are as natural as the highs. It teaches us to find harmony by understanding the rhythm of our own lives. Those who master this principle can neutralize its pull. They become steady in joy and sorrow, peace and chaos. The Hermetic master rides the waves of life with balance and grace. While others drown in the tide, the master surfs. Chapter 6. The Principle of Cause and Effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing happens by chance. There is no such thing as coincidence. Every action has a reaction. Every choice you make sets a chain of events into motion. Even your thoughts are causes that ripple into effects across time and space. This principle empowers you to become a conscious creator, to stop being a passive victim of life and start being a master of your destiny. If you plant seeds of kindness, truth, and discipline, the universe will respond in kind. The wise recognize the causes behind effects. They do not blame luck or fate. They take responsibility for their reality. Chapter 7. The Principle of Gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This is not about physical gender, but energetic polarity. The masculine principle is action, logic, and initiative. The feminine principle is intuition, creation, and receptivity. Both exist in all things, in nature, in spirit, in you. True mastery comes from balancing these forces, becoming both the warrior and the healer, the thinker and the dreamer. Creation requires both, the seed and the womb, the spark and the vessel. When these are in harmony, magic happens. In relationships, work, and creativity, those who balance masculine and feminine within become whole, powerful, intuitive, and aligned. Final reflections. The hidden architecture of reality. The 7 Hermetic Principles are more than abstract ideas. They are the hidden code behind existence itself. They teach us that reality is not random, but ordered. That consciousness shapes matter. That everything is connected, ever-changing, and governed by rhythm and polarity. And once you begin to see with Hermetic eyes, nothing is ever the same again. You realize that your thoughts have power, that your emotions are energy, that you are both the observer and the creator of your world. This is not just philosophy. It is a path to transformation. The Kybalion invites you not just to understand these principles, but to live them. Because when you live in harmony with the laws of the universe begins to move in harmony with you. This has been the Hidden Library. Until next time, seek the hidden.